Do you want a simple, yet addicting PvE shooter that's just exciting, fun, and has no gimmicks, and will simply put a smile on your face? Look no further than the in-development game, Sentry. Being developed by Fireblade Software, who previously made Abandoned Ship, Sentry is a sort of tower defense FPS. You are a Sentry, a soldier tasked with defending one of humanity's last surviving spaceships. Your enemy is an alien army made up of multiple different races. Cue those Marathon and Halo references. When you start a level, you may be tasked with stopping the enemy from getting from point A to point B. To stop them, we have standard weapons, such as an assault rifle with grenades, a shotgun, an SMG, a pistol, or even a railgun and a special pistol that have secondary explosive capability. You can also select one piece of equipment, like a frag grenade or a vortex glove for when you want to switch from Halo to Star Wars. Now you may have this arsenal, but your enemies are numerous, and they're entered from multiple directions. Before each wave, you have some time to set up your defenses. This is where the tower defense bit comes in. You have a limited amount of tickets to set up things like turrets, mines, traps on the floors, walls, and ceilings, and even wall-mounted ammo and health stations. Killing enemies will net you more tickets, so you can continue to add defenses during or between waves. Now that's just the simple explanation, but it's most of what the current demo has to offer. Download now on Steam and give it a try for yourself. The game is fun from the start, and you can see where the game is going to open up and have way more options and possibilities down the road. Currently, there's only one ship to play on, which is the Knuckle Dragger Industrial Ship. On board, you can find environmental hazards to aid in your defense, such as explosive barrels, large drops, and windows that you can destroy to vacuum up your enemies into space. New ships will be coming, and the ones that I've heard mentioned are a pleasure cruiser where you'll be fighting around buffet tables, and a gothic funeral ship, which sounds amazing, but I can't actually even picture what that would even look like as of yet. Focusing back on the main game mechanics for the full release, there appears to be two different maps to interact with between levels. One is a map of the ship that you are defending. You'll be able to see where the enemy is entering from and where they're moving to. You can decide on what type of mission to take on, whether it be defending a power core or just slowing down the enemy push through a less important sector. These choices and where to defend will have consequences of difficulty and also the integrity of the ship, which is going to be your loss condition. The other map appears to be the ship on a star map. Not much is known yet, but I imagine that you'll travel to different systems where there could be more or different enemies, or even new hazards due to the star system that you're in. It's still up for speculation. The demo also shows that you'll be able to upgrade your weapons and traps, as well as carrying space, allowing you to take more weapons and traps. Enemies in this game are actually very unique, and more are on the way. It will force you to adopt a new or different strategy, especially when they come in unique combinations with other enemies. And honestly, I gotta say, any enemy that has the needle jacks as backup is probably the most punishing experience you'll have in this game. Choosing traps is important, as some will be on the ceiling and can hit flying enemies, others will be on the floor and can't hit them, but they're better at hitting lower enemies. Some traps offer a constant slowdown effect, while others are an insta-kill but take time to recharge. There's a give and take to each trap, and it's up to you to figure out what works best for which enemy. This being said, you can't always trust traps to do the work for you. You'll have to get in there yourself and help them out. One of the more exciting features this game will have at its full release will be co-op. Now, it seems they initially wanted to do 4-player co-op. That's been scrapped, and it is only a 2-player co-op. But either way, it's still pretty exciting. I feel like this game lends itself really well to being a co-op game where you can get a friend and they can join in the fray and help fend off some aliens with you, and it looks like a lot of fun. The devs occasionally release dev vlog videos where they're talking about more of the features, enemies, weapons, and different things that they're coming out with in the game that are going to be coming out in the full release. But there's currently no definitive release date for this game, but they are aiming for early 2024. So until then, join Fireblade Software's Discord and follow their socials for more information and news about Sentry. Now, if you sign up for the newsletter, you can also get your name in the game. Each Sentry actually has a name whenever you spawn. Also, if you join the Discord, they sometimes offer the chance to test the most recent version of the game, so get on there and offer to help out. The last thing that I want to say is that I got to play this game at PAX East and meet some of the dev team, and I can say that this game is steadily progressing from what it was, and the team really does care about this project. They were some of the nicest people at the expo, and they were answering all sorts of questions, and they were just fun to chat with about their project. They were extremely passionate about it. In a game like this, with a simple concept but offering an exhilarating experience that can be as short as 10 minutes to as long as you want, is fantastic, and it's what more games should do. Sentry is going to be a blast. Now go out and try that demo. It's free and it's fantastic. Yeah!